Peace and blessings. Hopefully you all are kingdom living. So hopefully you have gained some things from the tips I've gave earlier in my videos about starting a herb plant or vegetable plant from seed. It'll save you a lot of money. But one other thing that I would advise you to do is also purchase a grow light if you can. Grow lights are very cheap. I purchased these two at Amazon. I think I got them last year for about $25 for the pair. And they're very helpful because they can actually help spark the germination of your seed as well as the growth of your plant at an early start, right? So if you put your seed by the windowsill, it might not have enough light for it to germinate or grow like you want. But if you get one of these bad boys, literally within a week or two, as I will show you in future videos, you'll see them start to grow. So I basically, as I showed you earlier, created the plants in different pods and I labeled them so I know what's growing. All right, I have my kale, my basil, my herbs over here, lavender, then tomato, my pepper, eggplant, and sweet peppers. They are actually sitting in a separate bin. You can get these bins from the department, you know, the Home Depots, the Lowe's, any of the gardening stores. And why I have it sitting in there is because that's how I'm going to actually water the seeds. And I'll show you this on a future video. Literally, you never want to kind of like water a seed from the top down because you might damage the seed or spread disease. All right, they're very fragile during that germination period. So you want to water, just pour water in the bin, and actually the roots will actually suck up the water. I actually doubted that. I saw a video on it and it actually worked. I'm like, how's the water going to seep up? But it actually did. Literally, you pour your water in the base and probably within 25 minutes, the top of your soil is going to be wet. And that's exactly what you want. And I'll show you how to exactly do that at a later date. So literally another key step that you want to make known is that most of these come with a pulley system, which I have attached up here. And that allows you to, of course, lower it or raise your grow lights. And that's very important because when you first start off your seedling, you want to be just touching just above the soil. All right. And there's a reason why that is. You never want to start it up with your grow lights all the way up here. And the reason why is that if you move your grow lights all the way up to the top, let me try to do this without folding it. If I move my grow light all the way up at the top, then literally my plants are going to shoot out real quick and they're going to have a long, thin stem like a giraffe. Now you may say, hey, you know what? That's a good thing. It's growing up real quickly. But actually, you really want to have it a short, thick stem is what I advise, okay? And what you're going to do is, let's just say this is a stem right here. When it reaches right around here, you want to raise your grow light to about here. Bit by bit, you are basically guiding the growth of your plant. And if your plant is winding up touching it, you have to raise your grow light. And don't worry about it. I mean, with these grow lights, I don't feel it's not going to burn your plant. But you don't want to stifle the growth of your plant. You want to raise it bit by bit, bit by bit. And I'll show you that at a future video. The next thing too is I will highly advise you to purchase one of these. It's a timer. And the ideal time that you want to have these grow lights on is, some will advise, maybe 14 to 16 hours a day. And you don't want to have these grow lights on overnight. How you want to do it is in the morning when the sun is rising, turn these bad boys on, right? Put your timer on for probably whenever sunrise is, let's say 7 a.m. And then you want to like shut it down probably early evening around 5 to 6 o'clock p.m. And that will give your growth, your seeds, enough of the light that they need, okay? And just like us, right? The seeds and your plants need rest. So we want to start getting them acclimated to darkness, okay? Because that's what they're going to be living like when we actually put the plant in the ground. So that is just some advice. Hopefully it'll be as helpful for you. If you have any questions, just make a comment and, you know, continue to get out there, continue to garden, and have a blessed rest of the day. Kingdom living.